Everything's perfect. That's perfect. Oh shit. Fuck, man. I take this and fucking wall. Oh, he's still here, kid. I was working, I was hoping I was working. I'm still sleeping at I can play everything really good, but usually only when no one else is listening. Sometimes I get it down, sometimes I get it really out, not really well. I'll just sit right here. Are you up, Mom? Are you up, Mama? Oh, hi, Mom. Are you up? You're up? Hi, she's actually awake. Hi, Mom. How are you?
Hi.
I'm back again. I was here. I went out for a little while because you had a nap there. And then I brought the my recorder to play a song. I gave you lunch and then you fell asleep, and so I went home for a little bit. How are you? How you feel now?
Hey.
Well, lift this up a little bit here. Being here, you know. You recognize my voice?
I've been too long.
Are you thirsty or anything?
No.
No. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you think we should give you some leg exercises so you can go running? I'm gonna try playing this one song now, okay? I brought the recorder, okay? I'm gonna try playing. How's that going now? I don't know how it goes. I can't play it. It has to be too loud in here. Crazy. I can play it perfectly in the car, really loud, but it has to be really loud, eh? My recorder is. I can't play it. You have to blow a loud note, and if I don't blow really loud, it goes halfway and it sounds ridiculous. I'm almost there, but in the car it's fine. I practiced on the way here, and I said, good, I can play it perfectly, but it's really loud. I can't believe how loud this thing is. I can't believe how loud it is. I have to play with a rock and roll band, or in a big orchestra, or something. It's like, or the piano accompaniment. Maybe one day with that guy, but no. It didn't seem so loud in the car when I was in there, but right now it's super loud. That's what I was playing. And I played it. Well, I could play perfectly in the car on my recorder, but I can't play quietly. I can't play one note. Yeah, it sounds like I can't even play it. But I know I can play it really, really good now. It's amazing. Well, I'll get a chance yet to play a full orchestra version. So you got a good nap and you look wonderful. You look wonderful. Absolutely good. you want me to read some books to you, maybe?
No, not right now.
So it's Monday, November 7th, I think, or 6th. And we had Halloween party last week at home, and I put some pictures on Facebook, and I won't be back for a couple more days before I can come back and see you again.
Oh, yeah.
So they have me on the... There's too much work for me to come every day here. Is that silly or what?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, you know, remember I was coming every day?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they cut that off.
They did.
Yeah, so I can't come every day.
Yeah.
I would come otherwise every day, but they saying it's too much work for their staff. They didn't ever expect somebody to come and see their mom every day.
Yeah.
You know, that's silly or what?
What?
They didn't expect someone to come every day to come and see their mom. So it's they're shocked. They're in shock, and the system can't handle it. The hospital's got to go broke. I didn't bring a cookie jar. I said earlier we were talking. I said I'll bring a cookie jar with me next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it here.
Okay.
So are you still? So are you admitting you're seeing anything these days? How's your eyesight? Your eyes doing?
Oh, no, I tried that. Okay.
Good enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see any Japanese men exercising anymore?
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Do you remember seeing them? Remember the Japanese men on the exercise mats?
Oh.
You used to see them, you said one time, but a long time ago. And then I told you it was all in your imagination. And then we laughed about it. Yeah. But anyway, if you do, remember, you're not going crazy.
Hey.
So I wonder, do you remember if Dia's been coming to see you regularly?
No.
She hasn't?
No.
No. Oh. Well, that's strange. Well, I'm going to write her a letter.
Yeah.
So I know one girl came and saw you yesterday, the Lisa Dumarask, and she read a book to you. She was reading a book to you a little bit.
Yeah.
I think she's going to come again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she'll bring you any news or messages that you should have. I don't know what kind of messages you're going to get. Yeah. You feeling okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a good lunch. You ate lots of lunch.
Huh?
You ate lots. You had lots to eat for lunch. Yeah. Clam chowder. It's pretty good food. So what you seeing there, Mama? You can open and close your eyes 5 or 6 times, and then those things, if you're seeing something there is bugging you, it might go away. Yeah. Believe it or not. Looks like you're looking around. Can you see me? I am here, right in front of your eyes. I think it's very tiring for you to look around all the time. Yeah. So you don't remember having seen Dia for a couple of days, eh?
No, not for a couple of days now.
I wonder where she is. She didn't say she's going on holidays or anything, did she?
No.
No. What said they? Well, they said they put you're still in Worthington Pavilion, you know that, eh? Yeah. Where it's very boring. They should call it boring pavilion. I'm gonna bring you maybe during this week because I'm not visiting you. Maybe I can take the time to make a CD for you to listen to. I've been saying that for ever since you came here. I only made one, but maybe I can make another one. Or bring you something nice to eat. Send you something like some chocolates or something.
Yeah.
Are you hungry now?
Yeah,
For snack? Or for a cracker or something? I can give you a little cracker anyway. I can't give you nothing. I'm still fighting big time to make sure to get the right to see you anytime I want. All day and all night if I want to see it. I think one day they're going to be a big lawsuit to say how they can cut me off like that for no reason. Here's a cracker. Probably want a cracker?
Yeah.
Go ahead, have that. And are you thirsty? Here, take the cracker, Mom.
Yeah.
Take the cracker here and eat that one. I'm going to get you some water then. Take it. Take it in your hand. It's a cracker. Here.
Yeah, water.
Can you grab that with your hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Take it. And water? Yeah, I'll get some water for you. Seems like nobody's really caring. Dia thinks that they have somebody here to care for you 24/7 here, to be your friend.
Yeah.
She doesn't realize that they don't have that here. They just have the regular nurses. And she seems to believe that they have almost like they pay people to come and be your friend here. But they don't do that, of course.
Right.
My bike here, how about? And I'll bring you some water then. You have to take it with your hand. Lift your hand up, Mom. Put your hand there. There you are. That's right. Here you go. And that. Another one. Probably want a cracker?
Yeah. Probably want a cracker.
Yeah. Here it is. Here. How about Benita? You heard anything about her lately?
No.
No. Should I tell her to phone you?
Huh?
Should I tell her to come and visit you?
No.
No? I mean, should I tell her to come and visit you? Do you remember I was reading to you about Charles Bonnet syndrome? I thought that we should look into that. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
No. They told me that they looked into that with you. They said you don't have that. But I don't believe them still. I believe you even said you were seeing the thing sometime, and so I said, well, I'm treating you for it. The only treatment anyway is to tell you you're not going crazy. Or you can open and close your eyes a little bit sometime, and maybe the things will disappear.
Yeah.
You seem very ready to understand or speak anything. There's just nothing really to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're bored. I'll try this. That's not it. Can't play it. I don't know why I can't play it when I come here. In the car I play it perfectly. It's crazy, eh? I'll try it because if I began to so. No. Then I have to play a really loud note and I can't play it.
Huh?
was better, eh?
Yeah.
A little bit better. Yeah, too loud. I can't play that. What other song I can play? Oh. Recognize that one? You recognize that one?
No.
Foresight and ID Omagaiki?
Oh, no.
You don't remember? You don't recognize that? Yes.
No.
Yeah, you think we think you're a Finnish spy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And we think your name is Cisco Ritva Oiliki Gopanen.
Yeah.
And you're working for the Russians.
Yeah.
Eh? That's a funny, eh? And we think that's their secret music, Foresight and IT. That's a Finnish music, right? That's Finnish music. You recognize me, Mama? Are you still here? Are you still here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna read some book. I'm gonna read some Bible then. Okay. I'm gonna read some Bible for you. I think we have another half an hour I can visit here, and then it's summertime. Okay, I'm gonna read that. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna read King David, some stuff about King David.
David.
Yeah, there's a very good story in here. Okay, King Solomon too. Here's a good story about the King Solomon being a wise ruler. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Solomon made an alliance with Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and married one of his daughters. He brought her to live in the city of David until he could finish building his palace and the temple of the Lord and the wall around the city. At that time, the people of Israel sacrificed their offerings at local places of worship for a temple honoring the name of the Lord had not yet built. Solomon loved the Lord and followed all the decrees of his father David, except that Solomon too offered sacrifices and burned incense at the local places of worship. The most important of these places of worship was at Gibeon. So the king went there and sacrificed 1,000 burnt offerings that night. That night the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream, and God said, "What do you want? Ask, and I will give it to you." Solomon replied, "You showed great and faithful love to your servant my father David, because he was honest and true and faithful to you. And you have continued to show this great and faithful love to him today by giving him a son to sit on his throne. Now, O Lord my God, you have made me king king instead of my father, David. But I am like a little child who doesn't know his way around. And here I am in the midst of your own chosen people, a nation so great and numerous they cannot be counted. Give me an understanding heart, so that I can govern your people well, and know the difference between right and wrong. For who by himself is able to govern this great people of yours? The Lord was pleased that Solomon had asked for wisdom. So God replied, because you have asked for wisdom in governing my people with justice, and having not asked for a king, for long life, king, or wealth, or for the death of your enemies, I will give you what you asked for. I will give you a wise and understanding heart, such as no one else has had or ever will have. And I will also give you what you did not ask for, riches and fame. No other king in all the world will be compared to you for the rest of your life. And if you follow me and obey my decrees and my commands, as your father David did, I will give you a long life. Then Solomon woke up and realized it had been a dream. He returned to heaven, to Jerusalem, and stood before the ark of the Lord's covenant, where he sacrificed burnt offerings and peace offerings. Then he invited all his officials to a great banquet. Sometime later, 2 prostitutes came to meet the king to have an argument settled. Please, my lord, one of them began, this woman and I live in the same house. I gave birth to a baby while she was with me in the house. 3 days later, this woman also had a baby. We were alone. There were only 2 of us in the house. But her baby died during the night when she rolled over on it. And she got up in the night and took my son from bedside beside me while I was asleep. She hid her dead child in my arms and took her. Here she mine. In the morning, when I tried to nurse my son, he was dead. But when I looked more closely in the morning light, I saw that it wasn't my son at all. Then the other woman interrupted. It certainly was your son, and the living child is mine. No, the first woman said, the living child is mine and dead, and the one is yours. And so they argued back and forth before the king. Then the king said, let's get the facts straight. Both of you claim the thing that the living child is yours, and each one says that the dead one belongs to the other. All right, bring me a sword. So a sword was brought to the king. And he said, call the living child a 2. You half to one, half woman, and half the other. That brush was outside. The brush was outside. That brush was out. Oh.
Yeah.
Let me see. I was falling asleep, Mama. I was sitting here falling asleep while I was reading to you. I'm kind of tired. Yeah. Let's see if I can figure it out here. I don't know where was I reading now? Oh, the first woman said, the living child is mine, and the dead one is yours. So they argued back and forth before the king. Then the king said, let's get the facts straight. Both of you claim the living child is yours, and each says the dead child belongs to the other. All right, bring me a sword. So a sword was brought to the king. Then he said, cut the child in 2, and give half to the one woman and half to the other. Then the woman who was the real mother of the living child, who loved him very much, cried out, oh no, my lord, give her the child, please do not kill him. But the other woman said, all right, he will be neither yours nor mine, divide him between us. Then the king said, do not kill the child, but give him to the woman who wants him to live, for she is his mother. When all Israel heard the king's decision, the people were in awe of the king, for they saw the wisdom God had given him for rendering justice. You remember that story, don't you? That's King Solomon is showing how the two women had the babies in the one house, and the one child died. But so the one mother was trying to steal the other one's baby, and he had to make the decision whose child is whose. You're tired? Want to go back to sleep again?
Huh?
You gonna go back to sleep? Not yet? Yeah, you're tired, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those weeks. I think you're just going through another tired stage. Every once in a few weeks you seem to go and get very tired. But they've been giving you some kind of drugs at all here to make you tired?
I don't know.
You wonder about it?
No.
The other day I thought that you were for sure on morphine or something, because you were out of it.